Chocolate City Sports Break. I'm your host, Sonny C. Washington football team lost this past Sunday to the Kansas City Chiefs, in somewhat of a competitive game. The defense, I thought, for Washington played pretty well. They had their moments until the end. Dustin Hopkins missed that field goal. And it seemed like all of the air, all of the momentum just sunk out of the players. The spirit just went out. Hard to believe that you get a field goal kicker who, the weather was great, no wind, and you missed a field goal like that. And I knew once he missed it, here we go. So that gave Kansas City life. At that point, I think we'll put a little bit of pressure on KC. I didn't think Washington was going to win the game, but I thought they was in a great position to be in the game to the end. And then in the fourth quarter, they just couldn't stop Patrick Mahomes. 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10. He escapes the pocket, get outside the pocket. He does it with his legs. I think I said that last week, that if you don't contain him, he will kill you. We've seen him in playoff games doing that with his legs. The guy is special. Overall, then he started getting the ball to the cheetah. He woke up in the second half. He didn't play well in the first half. But guys like that, you can't keep down. I thought Washington did a good job on him in the first half. But in the second half, our defensive backs, and what I learned about our defensive backs, in particular William Jackson III, that he doesn't want any smoke. He doesn't come in and really aggressively tackle anyone. They're all business decisions being made with our DBs in regards to tackling. You saw the cheetah get out there, Tyreek Hill get out there, catches a little screen pass about 7 yards from the first down. And I see guys coming up doing this kind of roadblock tackle, not wrapping up, getting juked. And it's just, you can see they're not with that contact, man. They don't want the smoke. So we don't have any dogs back there on our back end. So hopefully we can get that corrected, or like I said, I've been saying it all year. We just got the wrong personnel on the back end, and it's coming into fruition because the simple fact is, I've never seen defensive backs who just make these business decisions. They don't want any part of contact, and if they do, they're already looking at the ground before they tackle. They're trying to bail on the last minute, and these guys are too talented. These receivers are too talented in this league to allow you to just come up there and give you that full blast or that initial contact and just going to go down like that. No, they're going to try to make plays, and that's what they did. So I did see that. I was kind of disappointed in that. I'm sure the coaches saw it, but that's neither here or there. We have a lot of problems, man. I thought the offensive line played pretty well when there was run blocking. I thought they played pretty well as far as giving Taylor Heinicke protection. Now, Taylor Heinicke, I don't know who this quarterback is anymore. I don't know who he is. The Taylor Heinicke that I saw against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year got out the pocket when things weren't there and created and basically did kind of like what Patrick Mahomes did this Sunday. You know, you can create with your legs. That was my biggest complaint about Kirk Cousins. You're young, why not run? You know, and be a playmaker. Taylor Heinicke is not the playmaker that I saw in that game or earlier this year. So even in the Giants game, he's not the playmaker anymore. I don't know if that's a decision that's made from Scott Turner to tell him to stay in the pocket, let things develop. But he's just not playing with that moxie anymore. Now he's almost like a robot, a system quarterback. And that's not his game, obviously. He doesn't have the arm talent to make certain throws that he tried to make from the pocket, along with his limited size, his stature. He's not creating enough for me. A lot of his throws are either high or late, but that's neither here or there. So at some point you have to, to me, move on to the next quarterback and see what can he give you. Kyle Allen. Now, I'm not sure about how well his health is, his ankle, or maybe they're just being cautious. And also maybe, Coach Ron wants Taylor Heinicke to, not take these risks because he's been injured a lot in his career. So we're in a dilemma. The season is still salting away. We play Green Bay in Green Bay. I don't see us being a favorite. I think Green Bay is a favorite by 10 points. But at some point, you got to make a stand. This would be a perfect game to do it, going against the great Aaron Rodgers. But they got a lot to deal with up there. And, we obviously don't have a home field advantage. A lot of fans saying, well, why are the fans not there? Well, obviously the fans are boycotting the stadium. They want Snyder gone. And I get it, but we just don't have that home field advantage. I don't worry about other fans in the stadium. That's never been my thing. I like to talk smack to them when I go, and the more the merrier for me. I don't care. If the team just worry about doing what they have to do and take advantage of execute the plays that they need to execute, then we should be okay. But that's not happening all the time, so that situation get magnified, and so fans start complaining about too many other jerseys, visitor teams, fans being there. Well, it's football. They're not going to turn down the money. If you don't want to show up, that's your prerogative. But it is football, and that's the way it is. So hopefully, this game against Green Bay, the Packers are rolling. We have to make a stand. I believe since we get one additional playoff game added this year per conference, I believe the win total to get in the playoffs is going to be 8 games. 8 and 9 might get you in there. So we got to start banking some wins at some particular point because it doesn't seem like we're going to change any personnel. I see Bobby McCain still out there taking bad angles. I saw Cole Holcomb, who is balling, but he took a bad angle one time. And we just need, overall, I think I gave the offense probably a D, the defense C minus, special teams a C. I don't know what to tell people. I don't know what to say. I just hang in there. People have been waiting for 30 years. I mean, I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky enough fans who have seen them in their glory years, and I enjoyed it. And we played real good football. I guess we're just gonna have to continue to be patient, but it is frustrating, and especially when you see the same old people making the same old mistakes and nothing's being done. Montez Sweat jumping off sides or lining up in the neutral zone, that's inexcusable. You're a pro. Then Chase Young, the next snap, jumps off sides. His reply to the media, he was hunting. Okay, you're hunting. How about just doing your job? How about standing your gaps? How about not driving upfield and letting Patrick Mahomes just bail out on you because you're not keeping your gap control? So there's a lot of things to clean up. It seemed like we'd be saying this every week. It get a little bit, nauseating at this particular point, but it is what it is. So take care. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate you.